Alrighty, hello everybody, hello. I hope you were able to hear me because there's a heater going on in the background, and it'll take me a minute to get my chat set up, so let me do that. If you couldn't already tell by the background, I am not at my house. Yeah, I didn't know until yesterday that I had to go to my grandma's house because she was going to be alone for the weekend, and my brother and I are basically her caretakers at this point because we help her just to just to live. And I mean, my uncle helps too, but there are occasions where we just have to drop things that we're doing to do this. So lovely. So don't mind the background, and I'm only gonna stream for so long today because of I'm only going to stream for so long because once my grandma gets down from they play cards on Saturday, the the problem with her is I'm talking to you guys, but she doesn't know any of that. So when she sees me talking, she's going to be like, "Who are you talking to, Joey?" And I'm going to be like, "Stop. No. No, please leave me be." So I refuse to do any of this stuff when she's around. So we're going to make this stream relatively quick, because I am not about to have you guys be subjected to the way my grandma has become. Her memory is a very painful issue, and yeah, you guys don't need to see that I have to answer her question like 5 times in the same hour. So let me pull up my chat. All right, here we go. I got my chat open. We're only going to be live for as long as I can. Maybe the tier list will go faster because we're updating the previous one and I'm not building this off of like a completely original idea anymore. And any tier list I make going forward is just going to be built off of the same one until I don't need the list anymore when I have enough operators. Because my tier list is pull priority. Meaning, if I had a choice in picking 6 stars, who is my top priority and who is my bottom of the barrel pick? You understand me? Plus, there were a few other mistakes I made in the previous tier list, and my opinion on some characters has changed drastically since 3 months ago. And we just got finished with a limited time event. Well, we're about to be. So you know what I mean. We're going to update this, and I have some new takes on some operators. So let me pull that up for myself. We're going to quickly fill in the obvious gap. The top, the already owned section. I hope this will be enjoyable for you all. I only am still streaming because I feel like lately I've been going the coward way out, the easy way out of if a situation comes up that doesn't feel comfortable for a stream or a video, I cancel and then make sure I'm in my right mind. But lately I've been doing that a little too much, even though I do have personal circumstances. So this time I am not about to falter. I could easily be like catching up on Togen Anki for the ref. I could easily be watching One Piece for the sake of my own hobby enjoyment. Because trust me, I'm at Skypiea. I could realistically push to NES Lobby. Isn't that a realistic expectation? To push myself from Skypiea to NES Lobby? I'm just saying. I could be doing a lot of other things with my time right now, and I've decided to do an Arknights stream. You're welcome, people. So to get underway, we're gonna fill out the already owned section. First things first, Blaze, We know this story at this point on my channel. Blaze was my first 6-star. Then I was given advice to pick Thorns. I still thank my friend for getting me into Arknights in the first place. Now I need to get Thorns Altar. He was my third ever 6-star. The reason behind that is the Vision Celebration banner. I got lucky on that banner for some reason. Then came Irene. I only learned that that's the pronunciation of Irene. I don't know, because like the game called her Irene for so long, and then they fixed it to be the proper pronunciation of Irene. So I don't know. Should I just keep calling her Irene? Gladia. Blaze Altar. Where's Blaze Altar? There you are. Blaze the Igniting Spark. I think she's underrated. I think Blaze the Igniting Spark is underrated. People say, oh, you can only use her with you. And I'm like, no duh. Primal casters getting buffed by Ritualist supporters, or Primal defenders that can make their damage output better. That's the entire synergy. It's the reason Nymph works with Virtuosa. Necrosis damage. You people act like Blaze Altar has to be the next Nymph. When, to be fair, she is really good. Let's quickly run through what the tier list should be. Next 6-star I obtained at the time was one I was not too thrilled with getting at all, because I was satisfied with Myrtle. Silac. Then my first limited operator ever was the guy himself, Chongye. Still surprised at that. Then Fiametta. Where are you? Quickly gonna fill out the top section, the already own. U. That's right, I came in time for the U banner. Technically, my first event was the Degenbrecher rerun, but I wasn't lucky enough to get Degenbrecher in the first week. So, oh well. And then I did the impossible somehow and sparked for Shu. Then next came a kernel locating banner. And I got Suzerain because I just wanted a better D-cell binder that actually had some good utility. Then I pushed myself to get Lumen. Where are you? Lumen. Oh, come on. Where am I? There you are. There you are. Surtur. I mean, if you people want to start putting stuff in the chat, go right ahead. Majority of this stream is going to be updating this tier list. So if you guys have any comments as veteran Arknight players on characters I should be putting more emphasis on or less emphasis on, I mean, you can go right ahead and give me all the advice in the world. Or if you want to troll me, that's fine too. Typhon was next. My first top operator tag, and I got Blemishine. Funny enough, really recently, I think yesterday or the day before, I got my second top operator tag, and it gave me a duplicate. But it's not even a duplicate from this tier list. You'll be surprised who my second recruitment 6-star was. Because we're going to get there. Then came Necras, because I actually pulled for her. And then Logos was the last one on the previous tier list. That's how long ago this was first created. Because boy, oh boy, if you guys have been keeping up with the posts I've been making on the channel, we have a ton of 6-stars to add to this. If I could find Logos. Where's Logos? Logos, there you are. Okay. We've reached the point where I have to now look and see who came after that. So let me just find where you are. Got a bunch more 4 stars and 5 stars. Oh, yes. There was a character in my YU category last time, and it's actually not the only one, that I got on Gacha. And I'm not too thrilled. It could have been literally anyone else that I was looking forward to, but instead I get the man, the myth, the legend. I get Mizuki. Yeah, I was very adamant in my previous stream about the tier list that I did not want to get Mizuki. I wanted Ascalon. And yet here I am. I have yet to use Mizuki. I have him now. That's cool. But what makes him a unique ambusher? Like, because Ethan has bind, Ascalon is busted in terms. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Please don't lag. Please don't lag. Please don't lag. Oh, no. Great. I underestimated my grandma's Wi-Fi. You guys will have to let me know in the chat if it's a stable connection or not. I'm gonna have to fix that. I hate to do this, but I have to make a hotspot. My God, her connection sometimes can be so finicky. We're gonna do this. I hate doing this, but I don't have a choice. I am the one that decided to be live, so we're gonna make sure I have a better connection. Because I hope you guys can actually still hear me. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna swap from this. Do that. We're gonna do that. I have no way of knowing if that's better. We're gonna try that. Can you people hear me? I need somebody. I don't want this to be for nothing. Because like I said earlier, I could be doing so many other things with my time that would be beneficial. Togen Anki, One Piece, or just, I don't know, reading a ton of light novels that I've never touched yet. I think I have like 5 or 6 novels I have just not touched yet. So I really am hoping that this Arknights stream pays off for me. Is it better? Is the quality better? Can you guys hear me? Can we move on? I would love it if this gave me any kind of confirmation, one way or the other. Because I love getting Mizuki, you know? Fun guy. Never even once thought to bring him. Can someone sell me on Mizuki? Can someone please just sell me on Mizuki's like entire kit? Because all I see is budget Ascalon. Then, after Mizuki, not long after, I get Reed Alter. And I'm thinking to myself, that's at least a good pick. That's a good operator to get. Getting Reed Alter has been fun. She's my first incantation medic. So they're basically a caster that also happens to heal at the same time. But the drawback is they can't heal unless they do damage. Which she has saved me on a few stages when I just need that extra firepower, but I also need healing, and there's very limited range tiles. That is the niche that Reed Alter fills. Sorry, I mean Reed the Flame Shadow. So like unlike Mizuki, I'm pretty satisfied with getting Reed Alter. The next one I got since I last made this tier list was literally pulling on her banner. That's right. I pulled for Monster. It took me way longer than I thought I would. I thought I would be out of resources for the limited banner, and I almost was right. Thankfully, Monster has proven to be a monster. She is insanely powerful. There's no reason to sell me on Monster. I already love using her. Then came me getting Vigil, so I can finally move him out of that other category from before. So I got Vigil. Then came the time of the Babel rerun, but I didn't pull on it because I wasn't an idiot. Then came a certain poll that I made on the channel that you guys voted Ulpianus, but then I made other polls for the Colonel ticket, and I ended up going with Hoshiguma. So the next 6-star I got was Hoshiguma. Mostly out of a necessity to have her for my story-accurate challenge mode. Knowing that the Lungman Guard Department comes up in Chapter 2, if I were to do Chapter 1 today, I would finally at least have characters for Chapter 2. So I wouldn't have to rely on support. And besides, Hoshiguma is a strong defender. Her S2 is insane. It's just a passive defense boost. And then the immediate 6-star I got after her was, the one on the banner, good old Lemuin. And then after her, I got Exi Alter. Funny enough, over the course of the banner, I ended up getting, 3 Lemuins, 3 Exia Alters, one of which was the free pull for the day, and the one at 300 pulls. No, actually, when I think about it, I think I got 4 Exi Alters. Crazy. I didn't even get that many use. Then, of course, played the event, and I got myself Sancta Misa Parato. Then some more time passes. I get a Read Alter duplicate. I wasn't too happy with that. I won the coin toss for the standard 6-star, and I just happened to get another 6-star that I already had. The game couldn't have given me anyone else. It couldn't have given me, Ines. It couldn't have given me Hoderer. It couldn't have given me Golden Glow. Or, it couldn't have given me Mlinar. No, it gives me Read Alter again. So I'm still a little annoyed by that. But then eventually, as the event kept going, I finally got another limited operator that wasn't just the new one. I got Virtuosa. And I was pretty satisfied with that. I was like, that was pretty cool. But I wasn't necessarily done yet. Next up, I purchased her for 180 yellow certificates in the shop. I chose Chen. In the Colonel locating banner, I picked Chen and Bagpipe. Why did I pick Chen and Bagpipe? Chen, for the sake of my story-accurate clears, my challenge mode. I needed Chen to be lore-accurate. And Bagpipe because I wanted one less operator to pick the selector ticket in January, which is fastly approaching us. The choices on that ticket are Aya Fiala, Saria, Surtur, and Bagpipe. If I got myself Bagpipe, it would only be a toss-up between 2 characters, not 3. But oh well. And remember earlier when I said that there was a recent top operator tag that I was pretty annoyed with because it was a duplicate of an operator I had recently got? Yeah, I got another Chen. within 2 days. I wasn't too thrilled. I had the chance to get Mudrock or Mountain or Helliger, and I get another Chen. Oh well. Oh well. Next up was another 300 Spark, and if you know me, you knew I was waiting for this one for so long since I first started the game. I wanted my own Wysodel, and that's exactly what I did. I sparked Wysodel. Wysodel. I sparked Walter. Walter. Wysodel. So I finally have my own panic button that can just nuke the entire field unless you have drones. And then I took to the poll and people voted for Ulpianus. Okay. We are now caught up to today. This is the new selection of 6 stars that I own. And I'm not expecting to pull again after this orienteering banner until January. I am skipping Tragodia. I am skipping Lazy Altar. I'm sorry, that's the way it's gonna be. Besides, the orienteering banner for me is Degenbrecher, Narantuya, and Ray. I was kind of hoping for Penance or Zole, but they had to go and change it. Again. What is with Hypergriff changing the US banners like that? Like, why even do that? Okay, the easy part is over. Time to do the hard part. Going over what I said before and whether or not my opinions are going to change. And if I'm being honest, I'm going to pull up my previous tier list just to give myself a sense of what did I say before? Well, a few of these are not going to change. The ones that I put in top priority were still like Scotty Alter, Scotty the Corrupting Heart, Inez. I missed out on purchasing her because I didn't have enough certificates. I had to buy pulls. By the time I had enough, I had to buy Chen. So Inez is still top priority for me. The original Exusier, because even though I have her altar, I could always use another marksman sniper. The original Aya Fiala, which is here. Where are you? The original Aya Fiala, still a top priority. Bagpipe. Ling. Obviously, I want the Blue Dragon Lady. Who doesn't want to have Ling? Narantuya, considering I also have her on my orienteering banner. This is obvious. Which will be the same for Degenbrecher. And then the same for Ray. Where's Ray? Ray, there you are. I should probably get the other welfares and stuff out of the way right now. Which includes Lessing, the Civilite Eterna, Silence Altar, Silence, where are you? No, that's Magellan, Angelina, Pazemka, Dorothy. Where are you? Where are you? Why am I not seeing her? What? How am I completely blanking on... Where are you? Silence. Oh, there you are. Silence Altar and Crone Slayer. But I also have to move Radian right there. For collab, I missed. This was something someone pointed out to me the last time. I completely, like, I put Ash here, but then completely missed that Ella was also Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know how I didn't notice that. So you two have to go there. Now, why am I saying collab I missed? Because the possibility of Kirin Aryato making a comeback is actually very high. Remember, I made this list 3 months ago when I had no idea, or 2 months ago. No, yeah, 2 months ago, when we had no idea the Monster Hunter collab was going to make a return. Kirin Aryato has a real possibility to make a return. So I'm placing her in secondary priority. Unlike Marcel, I don't have much faith in the Delicious in Dungeon rerun. So until we have confirmation one way or the other, she's just going to go with Rainbow Six Siege. In any case, maybe we should start working our way backwards. Let's look at the bottom of the barrel part of this list, the YU section that originally had Chen and Mizuki, but for different reasons. But because I now have them, they're not there. Next is Lee. But I have grown to appreciate Lee, so he's going to go up a tier for me. He's okay to get. I'm still not a fan of the merchant class having their thing be they cost DP on the field. Just stay on the field. So they're like the worst enemy of annihilation stages. But they actually are pretty strong. Lee with that one-on-one mechanic makes him pretty good. So I'm giving him a little more respect now than I did before. Another one I placed in the bottom tier of my priorities was Scotty. But this was before I decided on doing my challenge run based on the stories. And because of the way I'm doing this, Scotty is now more of a priority than I originally thought. So Scotty is moving to third priority. Unfortunately, the ones that are not leaving the bottom of the bottom is Gavi Alter. She is not leaving that bottom tier. Unless I get her in the future, she's just going to stay in there. If anyone wants to, like, change my mind, feel free to try. Another operator that I'm leaving in the bottom of the barrel, Hoholiak. Sorry, you snake woman. I still think you are an undervalued caster that could maybe do with another module. Oh wait, you're getting an IS module. Will it be like Rosemontis? Who knows? Another one in my bottom of the bottom that I don't think is going to get any different opinions from me this time is Saga. The only difference now is she's in recruitment now. Yay. It's not like Hypergriff helps you with recruitment. Oh yeah, new 6-star in recruitment. Top operator tag comes around once in a blue moon. And you're lucky to get a new operator if it's new in recruitment. Because sometimes having a unique tag combination is a good thing. So Saga's just going to sit there. Same for Swire Alter. Not really a fan of merchants, like I said before, but Lee is a special case. I'm not convinced on Swire Alter. Wait, nope. I am not convinced. I'm not convinced. If somebody wants to try to change my mind, go right ahead. Because even character-wise, I don't like Swire. She is such a stuck-up jerk. Yeah, she plays off her banter with Chen. It also comes off as condescending. She is the Starscream to Chen's Megatron. Am I wrong? She so blatantly says, oh yeah, I'll be the next chief of the Lungmen Guard Department. What are you talking about? Yeah, I am not a Swire fan. Some other ones I placed in the bottom tier before were Angelina. That's not changing. The original Siege, not exactly changing. Kobe. Sorry, girl, you're only really useful in IS and maybe late game content. Arketo. Arketo, I have grown to appreciate a little more. She'll go up one tier. However, Rosa is going to go down a tier. Rosa's going to go there. I used to think she was an okay option. But now, I'm wondering, do I need another Besieger sniper? At least right now. I mean, hello everybody. If you're coming in now, welcome. If you're wondering about the background, it's because I'm at my grandma's house. Kind of was dragged here by my brother to watch over our grandma. So my original plan got altered for today, but I wasn't about to cancel the stream. If you want to give me some insight on some of these operators so I can make a better call for myself, let me know. The faster we get through this, the faster we can get to playing Arknights. We're good? You gotta help me go faster. Mostima. You're still gonna stay there. Don't have much use for a splash caster, considering they have so many drawbacks to their high DP cost and relative short range for what they do. Like, Viviana has not changed for me either. She can stay there. Fartooth. Now that I have Lemuin, Fartooth is now an okay side grade in my eyes. So she moves up a tier. So yeah, time to move up to the next class where I am placing Entelekia as an okay option. It's the same place I'm placing Ak. Geek Snipers got buffed recently because of their trait changing, just ever so slightly, to make them actually usable. So Ak is now not so bad anymore. Placing Helliger in that spot as well. He would be an okay option to get for just general gameplay. Flametail. Flametail also stays in that spot, but there is one that's going to get moved up. Way up. I am moving Ascalon to top priority. I have now come to truly appreciate just how insanely broken Ascalon is. Anybody else that would be in that position? Carnelian? Where are you, Carnelian? Carnelian is going to stay in the okay section as well. But I did say... my opinion of Nymph has changed considerably now that I own Virtuosa, so she is now in top priority. Zole is now secondary priority. Mudrock is absolutely staying in top priority. Shen Alter, absolutely. Calcit, which is funny. I now have Monster, so Calcit is gonna go to secondary. The original W, I own Whissadel now, so getting the original W is now no longer a big priority. Texas Alter is absolutely still top priority. Shining is third priority. Dusk I've come to find mediocre, meh. She doesn't seem as fun. Schwartz, because of my story mode challenges, is a secondary priority. Nightingale for what she does as a medic. No one has come in yet to power creep Nightingale, so I find that to be a very good thing. Phantom, well, it's funny. We're getting Tragodia, and I could care less about Tragodia. So, Phantom's okay, I guess. Lin is still top priority. Phalanx caster. Nian is YU. Sorry, Sui siblings. I have 3 of you. One is like the record breaker, and 2 are considered mediocre, at least to me. What a weird dichotomy that is. Pazemka's third priority. Eunectes is now weirdly going to go into top priority because of my story mode challenge. Ifrit, just by being a blast caster. Top priority. Golden Glow for Mecha Cord casters. Top priority. Horn. Sorry, Horn. You're not exactly high on my bucket list. Silver Ash. Bro, you're getting an altar in like half a year for us. Of course, I'm going to still want the original Silver Ash. NTR, Nero the Radiant Knight. Absolutely top priority. Still the same for Mountain. Rosemontis, because of her IS module, is secondary priority. Ebon Holes is secondary priority. Weedy, same as Ebon Holes. Weedy definitely fills in that niche of pushers and pullers, and considering some bosses can be duped into just falling to their doom, I would definitely want to run some cheesy strategies, because I think that's fun when you can just push the boss over a ledge and be like, bye. Unk. I think that's the funniest thing in the world, the visual of just going, no! And you just push it over somewhere else. I hope you guys can actually hear me, you know? Gnosis! Nobody can replace Gnosis. Gnosis is top priority. He inflicts freeze. Unless you're immune to freeze, that is really cool. And busted. Get it? Get what I did there? Cool. Spectre Altar, Doll Keeper, with modules that make the doll insanely either tanky or aggressive. Magellan, those drones are actually pretty utility, very unique utility. Passenger, bro, why? Why? Stainless! Stainless will go secondary priority. I have yet to try using the Artificer specialists. No, wait, they're supporters. Yeah, they're supporters. I have yet to use them truly because I don't understand their niche. So they are operators that bring tools to the battle that normally would be exclusive to certain stages. Like, that might make him a higher priority than I think. Saria, even though I still have Shu, Saria is secondary priority. Moinar, top priority, obviously. Dorothy, very interested in your Trapmaster abilities, Dorothy. He would probably make a good Skylander. Ha 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 ha. Because, get it? Trapmasters? Laugh at the joke. Okay, Penance. Penance is still top priority. Executor Alter. I think he's okay to get. I'm not in any rush to get another Reaper Guard. Mulesees! I've come to love their gameplay. The clones sounds like so much fun. And like the way you can like plan an entire map around Mulesees clones, her S3, she seems like so much fun. Chobai is third priority. Palas! The game really needs to acknowledge that the minnows still exist, but I'm only placing her in okay. Aya Alter, top priority, easily. Jessica Alter. I don't need another Sentry Protector yet. Sancta is doing me wonders. So Jessica the Liberated is third priority. Hoderer, secondary. I have Ulpianus now. Pepe is third priority. I'm not really in the mindset of needing Earthshaker guards. Vina Victoria absolutely is top priority. And the same goes for Vulpes Foglia. Lapland the Decadenza, top priority. Now we've reached operators that are not out yet on global. We've reached the area where I can only go off of speculation and gameplay footage I've seen of these operators. And even then, this is probably going to change with time. Once again, this list has already changed significantly since the last time I did this. I have a newfound respect for operators like Lee and Arketo and Fartooth. I have a newfound curiosity for Ak. I am even more interested in Mulesees than ever before. Eunectes is as high as she is because of my story mode challenge. Schwartz is as high as she is because of story mode challenge. Kirin Yato is even a possibility at all because Monster Hunter is making its return. Nymph is top priority because I own Virtuosa now. And if you couldn't tell, most of the DPS units in top priority are different kinds of niches because I own Whissadel now. This list has a new perspective of Arknights. Which means we're going to go into these final operators with as much headcanon speculation I can make based on footage I've seen of them. Tragodia, Phantom Altar, for me, is only a secondary priority. But I'm not pulling for Tragodia. Like I said at the beginning of this. Lazy Altar, once again. It's funny, recently I got the original 5-star Lazy. But she's going in top priority. But she's not someone I'm pulling for when she releases. But Hoshiguma the Breacher, is that her full title? Hoshi Altar is a top priority. And the same goes for Haruka. Have you seen her support? Her bubbles? Like, she might be one of the better new healers in the game. But is she even a healer? I don't remember her class. And then we reach the two newest ones that weren't here the last time. The Ave Mujica collab 6-star and Mantra. I have zero gameplay of Mantra. I have not seen her yet at all. No, seriously, I have not seen any gameplay footage of Mantra. So, I don't know how to proceed. Should I watch gameplay footage of Mantra and then make a educated assumption on what my personal preference is? Because look, Ave Mujica collab, easily top priority. Easily. But what do I do about Mantra? I seem to have hit a roadblock. What do I do? What do I do? I'm surprised with all the people that kept coming in and out, that nobody wanted to chat about my choices or giving me insight on anything. This is supposed to be an Arknights stream where you people drive half of it. Because to me, I can't be entertaining unless I can talk back and forth with people. Make a conversation out of it. Otherwise, there's no point in being live. I could just record this as a video. So what do you think I should do with Mantra? Should I look up gameplay footage of her? Is there anybody here that would care for spoilers? Should I? Or should I go into her completely blind? No, I worded that wrong. Sorry. Should I ignore her gameplay and just leave her in whatever category I choose? Because I have no idea how she even plays. So I'm of the mind to just, until I see more of Mantra, she'll be okay. She'll be okay to get. Unless you people want me to watch gameplay footage of Mantra, I don't know what else to tell you. Give me a second and we're going to get Arknights booted up and we're going to log into my account. See, and I don't even know if I'll have stamina or... No, not stamina, sanity. We'll see what we can grind. Maybe you guys can help me figure out these EX stages. My goodness. So while I do that, would you guys want to chat? Maybe give me some information on Mantra. I have like next to no idea like who she even is, how she plays, or like anything relating to her. So while I boot up my game, we're only going to probably grind maybe for a little bit. I do want to still save some time for myself. Or also, can you guys confirm that you can hear me? I have no idea of knowing if this stream is even still functioning. It seems to still be functioning. And it doesn't look there's any other issues since I had to do that. So, oh, hold on. Whew. Come on. Come on, my PC. Let this... Is the game ready or not? It's updating. Are you serious? The game is updating? Lovely. Freaking lovely. What do you guys think? Should I should I watch the watch gameplay footage of Mantra? Hold on. You know what? I'm going to do this. Wait, there's actually a problem? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you... No! No! Why are there so many drop frames? No! I was just about to start the game! Oh no, and now a bunch of people are jumping in. A bunch of people are here, and the game is updating. Oh no. Man, is me trying to update the game now causing this to lag all of a sudden? Man, I can never get technology right half the time. It always wants to ruin my life, make things harder for me. Every single time. Nothing I can do about it. Oh dear Lord. Please work. Please work. Engage, start poll. Do you guys want to watch Mantra footage? Yes, no. No, 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 no. That's a lot of drop frames. No! Oh, come on! Oh, you cannot be serious. No, 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 no. That is a lot of drop frames. What is happening? I've about had it with streaming. I've about had it. I have absolutely had it. What is going on? What is going on? Why? It was working. Why suddenly does it not want to work? I don't know what to believe. I don't, what is happening? How are you guys even seeing this? Please let me know. Is the stream okay? Yes or no in the chat. What is happening? What is happening? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? I hate streaming. I was about to get to the meat and potatoes of this stream. Like, we were gonna open Arknights. It was gonna be fun. I am sorry, but this is not worth continuing. This is insane. What is happening? What? Why? Bye. Bye. Just